This is my audience. As a college student, I know how prevalent stress can be in the everyday life of a student. Stress is something that you deal with a lot in your life, and I know that once you jump into college, it can be a lot worse. There's pressure on you from yourself and from parents, as well as keeping your scholarship, because it is your chance to get a job and start a career with a degree, and there's just a lot of pressure that comes with that. So, Edison Media Research conducted a survey on college stress throughout the US and found that 4 out of every 10 college students report that they feel stressed often. 1 out of every 5 college students say that they feel stressed most of the time, and 1 out of every 4 experience stress daily. So they never feel a peace of mind knowing that they've completed anything. They always feel like there's something missing and overwhelmed. On a very overwhelming note, 9% report thoughts of suicide. Between 1,100 and 1,400 college students commit suicide each year from stress-related thoughts. I had to learn to manage my stress in college because it got a lot worse from high school to college when you aren't living with your parents anymore and you're having to make your own decisions, manage your own time, manage your own schedule, and know what to do and when you have to do it by. So I took a stress management course provided to me by my university as part of a extended learning class for freshmen, and I learned ways to manage my stress, as well as how stress can affect your brain and your body differently, and ways to relieve your mind and your stress. So today I'm going to explain what causes stress, what can be affected by stress, and how to manage stress. So there are numerous causes of stress. It's not just limited to one category. You can be stressed out about 1,000 different things at once, whether it be a relationship, schoolwork, your job, your family, your friends, your personal self, like you can be stressed about your body or stressed about anything really. So an article written by Kieran Walker concerning college students and their stress I found online. He said maintaining academic success, dealing with homesickness, building new friendships, balancing a social life, handling roommate drama, and managing financial burdens are some of the most common types of stress that college students face daily. That's what they reported having to be stressed about. So all of these things are really prevalent with college students, and they can be managed differently. So when you're stressed about your social life, it can be hard to, sometimes you feel alone, not having your family there, not having your close friends from high school there. So it's hard to find someone to talk to, which can cause a lot of stress. Maintaining your academic success is one of the most common forms of stress by college students, because they're having to get everything done for all the different classes and do well at the same time. So stress affects you mentally and physically, and it can be very negative on your body and your mind. It affects students by decreasing their sleep quality, making them angrier and more irritable, and worsening their grades. So all of these things combine to make your academic performance not as good as it would be if you weren't stressed. So according to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, 70% of those who report persistent stress have trouble sleeping. That's an alarming number. If you are having trouble sleeping, you are going to not do as well in school. So in another article written by Douglas Carson on college students and their stress, he said that poor sleep makes stress management more difficult, while also negatively impacting concentration, learning, listening, memory, and problem solving. So all of these things are affected when you're not sleeping well, and stress is the root of that. So things that you can do before bed, like making a list of things you accomplished and making a list of things that you need to do, can all help improve your quality of sleep. So students are a lot more irritable when they're under stress, and that can affect them in the classroom with conversations with their teachers, as well as other classmates who are trying to help them, and this can affect your academic performance as well. Stress makes it harder to focus on the task at hand. That worsens your grades in the long run. So there are different ways to manage your stress before it affects your schoolwork in the first place. Stress management can be described as the ability to maintain control when situations, people, and events ask extra of you. So when you have more to do and when people are wanting more of you, you have to learn how to manage this so that you're able to complete those tasks as well as feel good about it. Exercise, making time for yourself, and avoiding procrastination are the three most important stress management techniques. Exercise releases stress hormones, increases endorphins, and allows you to get your mind off of whatever's stressing you out. Make time for yourself by taking a hot bath, lighting a candle, and doing different breathing exercises. One that I learned was the 4-4-4 technique, where you breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, and release for 4 counts. That helped a lot in my freshman year. My last tip is to avoid procrastination. If you let things build up to the last minute, that is going to increase your stress a lot, whereas if you worked on assignments in chunks, it would be a lot easier and more manageable for you to do. So stress is dangerous mentally and physically. Figure out what is causing your stress, understand the effects it can have on you and your academic performance, and take action in order to help manage and reduce your stress daily. Don't be so hard on yourself, and you will not feel as stressed.